Hey everybody, it is What DIVOC. Here we go. That's right. Love in a Pandemic. It is chapter 12, Whining for Wine and Downing Spirits to Save Your Soul. Week 10 starts May 18th, 2020. On FaceTime, Kate and Jake once again lean on one another as family members crack around them. Kate is at a loss with Ryan's situation. His need for independence and resentment towards his parents for different reasons is palpable. His unhappiness and stress are getting the better of him. He's taking it out on Kate. He tore up pictures of his father and saved one headshot to use as a dartboard. Even if Kate can't stand Lando, she doesn't want Ryan to hate his father. While her house is full of bodies, Kate feels completely isolated, except for the moments when she can chat with Jake. For his part, Jake continues to crack jokes and turn her frown upside down as best he can. They laughed about their strip Zoom fiasco, and once again, Kate says she wishes she could be in his arms because she needs that hug. The longer this goes on, the harder it will be to maintain the distancing and preset safety measures. They are only human. And the lack of human emotional and physical interaction is taking a toll on their mental health. People tend to crave it even more as time progresses. Jake takes another shot when he sees a crack in her armor. You sure you don't want to meet up? Kate rebukes. No, Jake, that's not possible. I'm sorry, but just knowing that you want to helps. During this gloomy, rainy day in May, everyone's headspace seems to be different. The power of perspective is unmistakable when determining whether positive or negative energy surrounds them. Ryan is irate and angry for obvious reasons. Evelyn is feeling emotionally and physically empty. Monroe is confused and unable to connect with anyone in his home. Emma and William are fighting constantly. Lizzie is the collateral damage of her parents' anger and frustration. The bright-eyed little girl who only saw rainbows and unicorns prior to this virus is fading away. LeBlanc is in a bit of a funk, depressed a little, with no one to call his own, and well, he's lonely, but he doesn't want to show that to the outside world. Mac is happy with his newfound connection with Jake, but he however yearns to get his life back outside of his apartment's four walls. Arthur is missing in action right now because he doesn't want to talk to anybody, not even Mac. He doesn't want to get his health checked either. It's as if he doesn't want to do anything. Has he given up? Lana and Lando lack empathy and emotional intelligence, therefore their barometer for human decency seems to be dropping even further, if that's possible. The person who seems to be doing the best of the bunch is our man Jake. He's hit his stride, it seems. Another issue, much less important but still a problem, has also surfaced. Everybody's hair. Yikes, from bad mullets to roots, man buns, rat tails, and perms, and wacky hairdo. It's all happening all over. Regular personal grooming habits have taken a back seat. Right now, a quick head shave, haircut, trim, or coloring is almost impossible to get. Does Kate, Emma, or Lana even consider cutting their own hair? No chance. One fool has taken the clipper in his own hands, and that's William. He secretly had a drink again and decided to cut his own hair. He made it worse. His hairstyle can be nothing short of called a hack job. Sadly, the William who was once the apple of Emma's eye has completely disappeared. The fact that she still wants to save this relationship, which is basically a sinking ship of the man that she once loved, displays maybe the lengths that some of us go to try and save love, even if it's a love lost. The fact that Emma's vocational center is open again with newly created hybrid, online, and in-class training has her running back and forth between work and home. And the number of demands and pressures on her seem to be crushing her spirit. Nothing in her life really seems to be working. Emma sits and cries in her car, emotionally overloaded. She waits a few moments before she enters her home. She's collapsing from the inside out, but she cannot let anyone see that. She just won't. Kate reaches out to Emma and inquires about having a wine evening on their respective backyard balconies. The fact that Kate even suggests a lowering of her social distancing guidelines shows how desperate she is to have some normalcy and human connection brought back into her day-to-day existence. The social distancing ideology should not be mistaken and replaced by social disengagement. People still need each other. To Kate's complete surprise, however, Emma declines the invitation this time, and without a worthy excuse in Kate's opinion. If they have a sister-to-sister chat, especially with free-flowing wine, Emma won't be able to keep her problems to herself any longer. But Emma can't do this right now. She doesn't want to talk about it. She's too embarrassed and ashamed about her situation. LeBlanc shows up unannounced at Jake's apartment with a case of 24 beers and says, "Buddy, it's you, me, and 12 lovely ladies each. Don't turn us down." Jake is happy to see his buddy and figures a few beers tonight is a good idea, as things are going well for him, all things considered. He likes the idea of bouncing some ideas off LeBlanc in terms of what he can do to cheer Kate up. This is an excellent idea. They can stay far apart to do the work. The 12 bottles of beer each go down way too easily, and Jake then decides to flick off some dust on a bottle of hard liquor. The buddies laugh and hoot and holler about old times, about what's happening now, and try to guess on when this thing's going to end. To be blunt, they are shit-faced right now, so half of the things they are saying are exaggerated and nonsensical. But there's always a little truth when the alcohol goggles are on. LeBlanc says point blank, "She's your soulmate, buddy. This Kate, you know it, I know it. I bet you she knows it. You can't stop talking about her. You haven't even boned her and you're infatuated with her. Is it the idea of her you really like, or is it her? But whatever it is, buddy, you are caught hook, line, and sinker. I'm so freaking happy for you. Hell, I think you love her." Jake looks at him and says, "Bud, you might be right. How crazy is that?" LeBlanc jumps back. "Who cares how crazy that is? The world is crazy. Why couldn't you have found the one for you during a damn pandemic? The world is messed up, so maybe all you needed to turn your life on its head was a damn global virus. I think it's fate, destiny, whatever you want. If it's right, it's right. Be damned how it came about." Jake smiles. "She is perfect for me. It's that simple. It's always been easy to find reasons why my relationships have never worked out. But with Kate, it's just so natural. It feels right. The only issue is I can't see her in person. I really want to cheer her up. And she's very uncomfortable and worried. She's petrified that her decisions and actions may be the reason someone dies. And I keep telling her it's not all on her. I have to see her. I think she needs me. And I need her." LeBlanc yells, "Then go, dummy. Just go see her. Let's go right now." Of course, in their drunken state, LeBlanc pumps up Jake and convinces him even more that he needs to go be with her. Their overcautious, exaggerated fears and policies are stunting people from living. "We need to live," proclaimed LeBlanc. Alcohol has definitely helped numb any analytical decision-making from this duo. It's all about the emotions and excitement. LeBlanc adds, "Neither of us has a stupid virus or knows someone who has it. Come on now." The conversation continues to deteriorate while they try solving the world's problem in a drunken stupor. LeBlanc loves to preach when he's feeling good. He says, "If these last months have taught us anything, it's that stupidity travels faster than any virus ever could. Do you know that Corona beer sales have dropped drastically because idiots think that the beer has something to do with the virus? No wonder we're screwed up as a society. Have we become dumber? What is wrong with people?" Both men clink their glasses. Jake somehow strings together an attempt at a coherent, drunken response. "Buddy, it's simple. Politics are about choices. Do we have the political will to do what's right? Maybe. The hard choices are usually the unpopular ones. And I imagine if they said people will die and we can't stop it, that would scare the bejesus out of everyone. We'd all go apeshit. If they said that, it would confirm that they or we don't know what to do." LeBlanc jumps back in. "Exactly. And the adversary nature of today's politics would have the opposition going for the jugular. You see, we could do a better job in office than them. They need to work together. The practice of systemic hindsight policy bashing is nonsense. We don't need catchy, we're in it together slogans. We need courageous and thoughtful leadership ready to make tough decisions." Jake agrees and says, "I'm sure there are way more asymptomatic people out there than we even know. So it's a sneaky killer. You never know if this virus is there. It's like a sniper. It unknowingly watches, and then boom." Both men clink, look at each other, and Jake says, "Whoa, we got really deep on this one." They clink their glasses again. "Amen, brother," chirps back LeBlanc. and masks. Wearing a mask should be like wearing pants. Jake says, yeah, wait, what? He tries to understand his buddy's proclamation in his intoxicated state. LeBlanc says, it's obvious. Look, you and I are in the bathroom and you're way too close to me and start to take a piss. LeBlanc takes out a piece of paper and draws out his explanation as he's trying to think more clearly. Therefore, if you and I are both wearing pants, it's very unlikely that you'll pee on me, so I won't get wet. If I'm wearing pants and you're not, I will get a little wet. And if we're both not wearing pants, then there will piss all over me. That would suck. It's like wearing a mask. It just makes sense. You see? We should be wearing masks more often. Jake thinks he understands, but he gives him a funny look. I'm drunk. But that was a weird way of explaining it, but I think I got you exactly. We need to own our own actions. If I choose not to, then I should be the only one who suffers the consequences, not anybody else. I think I'm going to wear a mask from now on. That, my friend, chapter 12. See you later.